They won't tell you this to your face, but women lose interest in men for reasons most guys never even notice. You think she ghosted because you weren't rich enough, or tall enough, or handsome enough. But the truth is far deeper than that. No woman wants you because you do this. And by this, I mean habits, behaviors, and energy that silently tell her you're not a man she can feel drawn to. So in this video, I'll show you the 8 things men do that make women instantly lose respect, attraction, and interest, and how to flip that dynamic without becoming someone you're not. Before we start, if you're tired of guessing why women pull away, why they test you, or why they stop respecting you after showing interest, make sure you subscribe right now. Because here, we don't chase validation. We understand psychology, build emotional strength, and take back power. Now let's dive in. The first thing, you seek approval before you lead. Most men today have forgotten that leadership doesn't mean control. It means direction. When you constantly look to her for confirmation before you make a move, whether it's asking, "Is that okay?" or "Do you still love me?" you're telling her she's the authority. Women don't consciously want to lead. They want to feel safe with a man who leads himself. When you hand that authority over to her, she loses the emotional security that comes from your confidence. So the next time you're with her, move from confidence, not permission. Because attraction isn't built on comfort, it's built on certainty. Second, you try too hard to please her. She says jump, you ask how high. She complains, and you instantly apologize even if you did nothing wrong. You think being nice will make her love you, but it only makes her lose respect. Why? Because when your world revolves around her emotions, she stops feeling yours. Women are emotionally sensitive. They pick up energy faster than words. And the energy of a man who constantly tries to please her feels weak, desperate, and ungrounded. The truth? You don't earn love by being convenient. You earn love by being real, even when it creates friction. Third, you don't set boundaries. A woman will test your limits, not to destroy you, but to discover you. When she pushes your buttons, she's not always being cruel. She's seeing if you'll bend or break, and most men fold at the first sign of emotional pressure. You forgive disrespect because you don't want drama. You let things slide because you want peace. But what you're really doing is teaching her that she can walk over your lines without consequence. Boundaries are the backbone of masculine respect. Without them, you're not peaceful, you're powerless. And no woman wants a man who can't stand up for himself. Fourth, you overshare your emotions. Now don't get this twisted. Being emotionally aware is powerful, but turning your partner into your therapist, that kills attraction fast. When a man vents too often, cries over every small setback, or constantly seeks emotional reassurance, she stops feeling like your woman and starts feeling like your caretaker. And once she starts mothering you, desire dies. Be vulnerable, but with control. A woman should feel your strength through how you manage your emotions, not how you collapse under them. Stoic men aren't emotionless. They're emotionally disciplined. That's what keeps respect alive. Fifth, you chase instead of inspire. Most men make the mistake of chasing women like they're chasing opportunities. They text too much, call too often, and constantly look for signs she's interested. The problem? Every time you chase, you confirm that she's the prize. Real attraction is built when you make her earn your attention. When you're focused on your mission, your goals, and your inner peace, your energy becomes magnetic. You stop chasing because you realize women are drawn to purpose more than presence. A man chasing a woman looks weak, but a man chasing excellence draws women naturally. Sixth, you don't respect yourself enough to walk away. Every man reaches that point. She's cold, distant, disrespectful, maybe even unfaithful. And instead of leaving, you stay, hoping she'll change. You tell yourself, she'll come around, it's just a phase. But deep down, you know it's not a phase, it's a pattern. And every day you stay, you lose a piece of your self-worth. No woman respects a man who refuses to walk away from disrespect. Because when you stay, you're saying, I value her more than my own dignity. And once a woman senses that, attraction dies forever. Walking away isn't weakness, it's self-respect in motion. 7th, you don't understand female nature. You keep expecting her to think like a man, logical, straightforward, rational. But women are emotional creatures. They don't fall in love through logic, they fall in love through feeling. So when you argue facts, she argues emotions. When you try to be right, she tries to feel safe. The man who understands this stops debating and starts observing. He doesn't react to every mood swing, he reads between the lines. That's the difference between a boy lost in confusion and a man who understands the game. Understanding women doesn't mean you control them, it means you stop being controlled by them. 8th, you lack purpose beyond her. This one kills more attraction than anything else. When your life starts revolving around her, her texts, her opinions, her validation, she loses attraction instantly. Because she didn't fall in love with a man who needed her to feel complete. She fell for a man who had a purpose before she arrived. When you stop pursuing your mission, you stop being the man she admired. The moment she senses that her approval defines your happiness, she pulls away to test your strength. And if you chase, you fail the test. Your purpose must come first, always. Because a man who loses his mission for love will end up losing both. Let's be real for a second. You can have looks, money, charm, but if you carry weak energy, women feel it instantly. Attraction isn't built on what you have, it's built on who you are. A man who stands firm in his truth, who doesn't chase, who sets boundaries, who walks away from disrespect, that's the man women quietly crave. Most men never figure this out because they're too busy trying to please women instead of understanding them. But here's the irony. The more you try to please her, the more she loses respect. The more you pull back and live with strength, the more she respects and desires you. That's the psychology, that's the paradox. You were never meant to beg for love. You were meant to command it through your standards, your calmness, and your purpose. So, if you've made it this far, ask yourself one simple question. Which of these 8 mistakes have you been making? And more importantly, which one are you going to stop today? If this message woke something up inside you, don't just scroll away. Because every video here is made to help you see what most men never will: how to think clearly, act with power, and live with peace in a world that tries to shame you for it. Subscribe now, not because you owe me anything, but because your future self will thank you for doing it. Because once you understand how women truly think, everything starts to make sense.